Clean, 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 clean. Ooh. Clean, 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 clean. Oh. Broken and clean. Do, 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 do. Choose comfort zone in her home. Keep watching all her videos.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing our third week of Spring Forward Challenge. So here are the ingredients for our cream cheese mixture that we're going to whip up. So you got the monk fruit and cream cheese and some vanilla extract. I use about 1 tablespoon of the monk fruit sweetener and about a teaspoon of the vanilla extract. Now I added as I went along and kept tasting until it got to where I needed it to be. So, you know, flavor it up to your liking and go ahead and whip this out. We're looking for a creamy whipped cream cheese. This is the consistency I was looking for. I'm just scraping down the bowl and then we're going to move on to the next step. Now we're going to get our egg white mixture together. You need 3 eggs and we're going to separate them, okay, from the egg yolk and, you know, the egg whites. I had to pause for a minute, so go ahead and do that. We're not going to do anything with the egg yolks. All we need out of this is the egg whites.
Let go. Free from all this. Your heart cannot be mine. I can't help but let you go.
All right, so we have our puff pastry dough here. And so, oh my God, this is my first time actually using puff pastry. I think it's my first time, probably not, but we're gonna go ahead and unravel this, okay? Get it out of the packing and roll it out. I did miss the step where I did, after I opened this up, I did flatten out the puff pastry so it could be, you know, a little bit more cleaner than what you see here. So I did go ahead and flatten it out. And yeah, so we can get ready to slice into this baby into individual pieces to begin our process of using our egg whites and getting it ready for the oven at 355 degrees. We preheated our oven. So I flattened it out as much as I can. What I'm going to do is cut off the excess here where I pressed too hard while flattening it out with the rolling pin. So get that together. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use our pizza cutter, okay? And I'm gonna cut these into individual boxes so that we can make approximately what? 6 or so sandwiches. I say sandwiches, but go ahead and continue cutting them. I tried to do a straight line, but look, I told you I ain't into bacon, right? Now we're going to grab our cookie sheet and some parchment paper and line the parchment paper along the cookie sheet. And this is going to help it from sticking while it's baking time and easier for you to pull them up, you know? Once they come out the oven. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and lay our individual pieces here. I should have used my larger cookie sheet because I could have fit more on the paper, on the parchment paper, but it's all good. So I did these individually. So, yeah, I did 2 sets. 1 large cookie sheet would have did the trick. And now we're gonna go ahead and whip up our egg whites a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and grab us a brush and we're going to brush coat the whole top of each of the puff pastries. And remember, our oven is preheating to 355 degrees. So depending on your oven, do watch it though. So I say bake for 20 minutes. That's what the instructions said. But I found my first batch came out a little darker than I like, but it wasn't burnt, but it just came out darker. So I would say 15 minutes or so, depending on the, your stove, okay, your oven. And then go ahead and take that Splendor or, your sugar and sprinkle on the top after you cover it. Our berries has been rinsed and ready for us to put in our saucepan and get it cooked up. Add your berries to a saucepan and cook on medium-high heat. Then you're going to lower in between the cooking time because you don't want to burn your berries, okay? So add your powdered sugar, okay, to your liking. I just kept adding powdered sugar until it got to the sweetness that I want. And then some fresh lemon juice or, lemon juice out of the bottle, container, whatever, and let it cook and simmer down. So once you start getting it going, you'll lower the heat so it can go ahead and simmer down. Good job. Cook this down nicely while pastry puffs is cooking. This is where I told you where our first batch came out a little browner than I wanted them to. And then this was another one shot. Like I said, don't let them cook too long in the oven. Now look at our goodness in this pot. The berries are looking good and smelling good. Anyway, after everything was cooked down, I placed our cream cheese mixer in a Ziploc bag, cut a hole, and lay it down. Now look, I ain't no decorator. I just was like, okay. First I was going to try to be fancy with it, but then I was like, look, let me get this together and let's get to it. Because we were hungry. We done ready for our dinner. Then we want our dessert. So yeah, I was shocked. It was late at night, so I was getting this together. Look at that. Look at those berries, y'all. When I tell you they were delicious, they were. So I was just putting it together, getting it through. And voila, I placed that on top. And look at there. Look what we got there. Sprinkle some powdered sugar on top. Lord have mercy, this was good. And when I bit into it, I was expecting a little dough taste, but no. It was just like a croissant. Flaky and just delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting the Spring Forward Challenge. I've been enjoying your videos. Thank you. I love y'all. Stay blessed and peace out. Until next time.